going home, home where I belong. Where do you belong? Do you belong somewhere called home? I know. It's your teacher Anauncieta. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. Wow. Our home. I know if I ask any of you to tell me something about our home, they will talk until tomorrow. True or false? Yes, teacher. In our home, we have a big house. We have a garage. We have what? We have what? But now, our question is, what is a home? What is a home? If someone enters this class and asks us, what is a home? What is a home? Grade 1s, what is a home? What will you tell this person a home is? A home is a place where, yes, Janet, a place where we stay. Very good. As simple as that. A home is a place where we stay. A place where we stay. What is a home? A place where we stay. And we know we have different homes. Do you know that? There are those that stay in flats. There are those that stay in huts. There are those that stays in Makuti house. There are those that stay in Manyata. There are those that stay in storage buildings, bungalows. But at the end of the day, does it serve the purpose of a home? Yes, it is a place where we stay. And why do we have to stay in a home? Why don't I go and stay on the streets? Why don't I go and stay in the forest? Why do we stay in a home? Our second question, why do we stay? Why do we stay at home? Why do we have a home? Why do we have a home? Why do we have a home? Someone tell me, why don't we go and live in the forest? Teacher, we have a home because a home protects us from a home protects us from a home protects us from. Who can tell me what a home does? A home protects us from, we are talking about bad weather. A home protects us from bad weather. Imagine it's raining, the storms, the sun is very hot, and you're out there. Will you be able to stand that climate? No. Will you be able to stand that weather? No. So we are saying a home will protect us from this bad weather. A home will protect us from bad people. Imagine thieves coming at night. What will they do to you? Do you know what they'll do to you? They'll kill you. Then a home protects us from bad animals. If you stay outside, the mosquito comes, they bite you. The scorpion comes, they bite you. The hyenas come, they bite you. Will you be able to stand that? No. You will even die. So we have talked about two things. First of all, we have understood what a home is. And we have said a home is a place where we live or stay. Why do we have a home? A home protects us from bad weather. A home protects us from bad people. And a home protects us from bad animals. Now, we are just talking about hygiene some few minutes ago. And you have said you must keep your personal hygiene top notch. Yes, you have kept your personal hygiene on top of the list. But now, will you be clean, but yourself you're living in a dirty house? No, teacher. Will you stay comfortable? You're very clean yourself. You've brushed your teeth, you've washed your face, you've done everything. But now, in the evening, you go back to a very dirty home environment. Very dirty. You can imagine the different parts of a home we have. We have the kitchen, we have the sitting room, the compound, the bedroom, everywhere. But now, this home is just dirty. Will you be okay? Even if yourself you're clean? No, teacher. Why? You will get diseases. You will have germs that will cause diseases. And that's why we're talking about materials used to clean these houses? And how do we clean this home? How do we clean the home compound? How do we clean our house? How do we clean it? We clean this house by, we clean our houses by, question 3, how do we clean the house? How do we clean the house? And someone is telling me, yes, how do you clean your house? What do you normally do? Teacher, I can wipe. Very good. There is wiping part of it. There is the wiping part of it. The places that cannot be wiped, there is dusting part of it. The places that cannot be wiped, there is the sweeping part of it. And the places that cannot be swept, there is the mopping part of it. And the place, after we have done these, the places that have now been swept, there is the collection of litter, collecting litter in some of the places. And of course, after you've collected this litter, you can now dispose it off safely. There are those vehicles that will come and collect the trash. There are those people that will have their own compost pit. They go dispose it there after sorting the different type of waste, and then they burn it. So we are asking ourselves, how do we clean the house? We clean the house by wiping. Very good. We clean the house by dusting. We clean the house by sweeping. We clean the house by mopping. And we clean the home environment by collecting litter. But now, what are the materials used to do all these things? Material used for cleaning. Materials used for cleaning. What are the materials used for this cleaning? Materials used for cleaning our home are, material used for cleaning our home are, who can tell me some of the materials used for cleaning our home? Yes, Janet, some of the materials you know. Teacher, for wiping, I can use a table, towel, or a clean piece of cloth. Yes, that is for wiping. What about for dusting? For dusting, I can still use the tablecloth. We are talking about tablecloth, not table towel. I can still use the towel cloth for dusting, and there are those even, or a clean piece of cloth. We are talking about clean piece of cloth. Can use a piece of cloth. Yes, we are here. What about the sweeping? We can sweep using a broom, and we need to collect that dust after sweeping, where we use a dustpan for collection. We're talking about using a dustpan for collection, and we are saying when you have swept, collected the rubbish together, you have now collected using the dustpan. Do you go again, throw it somewhere else? No, you put it in the dust bin. Okay? So any other cleaning material that you've forgotten? Any other cleaning material that you've forgotten? We are talking about mopping. I'll need a bucket. Do you know you need a bucket to mop the house? And this bucket must have a mop. And then we have water. A mop, then water, where we need to put the mop in the water for us to mop. We have now reached the collection of litter. Remember, we have named the dustpan and the dust bin. What if I'm cleaning the home compound, where we have dry leaves, dry plants? What do I use? I will use a rake to bring these rubbish together. And then I collect it and put it in the dustbin, where I can decide to burn or even pour in the shamba for it to become manure and make my sukuma wiki or kitchen garden look bubbly. Wow! Which other cleaning material have you forgotten? Remember, sometimes we even clean the kitchen. Do you people wash your kitchen? We also need the detergents. We have the detergents. These are soaps. Different soaps used to clean different areas. Like in the bathroom, we always use Jik, we always use Harpic. There is the Vim. Then when we are washing, we use the Ariel, we use the bar soap, Omo, all those are the detergents. What else do you need? In the kitchen, what do you need? Sometimes we need the scoring pad. The scoring pad is the one that is used to scrub dirt from some utensils. It should be very sticky dirt that is disturbing. We use a scoring pad, and sometimes we use a sponge. Now, I want to show you some of these materials that will be used for cleaning our homes. Some of these materials that are used for cleaning our homes. When you look here, we have some of these materials that are used to clean our homes. I want you to look around and tell me the different materials you will see that are used to clean these homes. Some of the materials I will be using, and I forgot to name. We also have gloves. We don't just touch any rubbish. And furthermore, when it's like broken glasses, we have gloves. There's some kind of rubbish that you don't just use. There is also a part of a house called the toilet. These are very sensitive part of a house. These are very sensitive part of a house that requires proper cleaning, and that's why we must have toilet brush. A toilet brush is the one that is used to scrub the bowl of the toilet. This one is mostly used to scrub the toilet bowl. So, and I've forgotten another one. We also have these other materials used to clean this called the gumboots. Gumboots. We need also gumboots when we are cleaning. Gumboots when we are cleaning the different parts of our house. We need gumboots. We talked about mop, and mop is here. Are you able to see the mop? Are you able to see the mop? Yes, there is the mop. So we have realized that for us to clean the compound, for us to clean the home area, we need a broom, we need a clean piece of cloth, the tablecloth, the dustpan, and of course it will depend with the type, the area you are cleaning. Not all of them will be used in a particular place. Now, let me show you some of the materials that we need for us to clean. We have said for us to clean something like a table, we need the tablecloth. Are you seeing the tablecloth? This is some of the materials that we will need. For me, I will also need gumboots for cleaning to go on very well, and especially in those other places, I will need the bucket, especially when I want to mop. You cannot mop without a bucket. Can you mop while you go and dip, you wet the mop on the tap, come back, then mop the house? No, we need to have a mop and a bucket with water. Then we have seen that I will also need a dustpan. I need to do the cleaning. I've swept the room, I've collected the rubbish. I need now to collect it and put it in the dustbin. I will need a dustpan. Of course, I'll also need a sponge. I'm washing utensils in the kitchen. I cannot use an empty hand. I can use the scoring pad or the sponge depending on the type of dirt. Then again, I will also need powder soap, especially when I am cleaning, like mopping. I will need this powder soap for my mopping and my cleaning. And I have washed my clothes. Now I need to clean the toilet. This is a very sensitive room in the house, and it can really spread diseases if you're not very, very careful. So for you to clean that toilet, apart from the Vim, Harpic, and Jik, you need the toilet brush for scrubbing the hard stains away from it. And you've said, for me to mop that house, I must have a mop. I must have a mop. And for me to collect the dust, the rubbish, the dry leaf that I've swept, I need a rake. A rake is meant for collecting this together. And we are talking about, for me to put my rubbish in the correct place, I need this dust bin. And for the collection of rubbish to be done more effectively, I will use the gloves. Okay? So you have seen most of the materials that are required for the cleaning of our home area. We have learned today what is a home. We have learned why do we have a home. We have learned how do we clean the home or the house. And lastly, the materials used for cleaning the home area. And those materials are here, all of them. And you know, some of them are found in your home. Okay? Tell me a home that does not have a broom. Any home that doesn't have a broom? I don't know, but I guess it's something that is something like that is needed, it's very required in, it's supposed to be, it must have a place in the home. Then you're talking about a cloth, a tablecloth. Most of us, we need to clean the table after eating. Do we use our hand? What do we use? It can be a tablecloth or a clean piece of cloth. It's still okay. Any question up to there? Any problem? It was nice having you around, and I hope I'll see you in the next lesson. Come with your colors.